Welcome. I didn't think we were going to have anyone today. Hi, Vitality TV. Welcome. We'll just wait for a few more people to pile in tonight. Because today we're going to be talking about olive oil and why it's better than coconut oil, which is quite contrary to what you've probably all heard in a very long time, because there's a lot of marketing about coconut oil at the moment. Great, yeah, cool. Well, I'm glad you are going to enjoy this. So yeah, guys, while we're waiting for people to pile in, make sure that you swipe and invite followers. So you can invite them via swiping, clicking on Twitter and broadcasting it to Twitter or to your Periscope followers. And then we'll get into it. So we have a lot of people on here tonight. So I'll get started. I was actually looking for the smoking points of coconut oil because I couldn't remember what they were. That's why I keep looking to the side. But I think I have it now in front of me, which is great. Okay, cool. All right, so guys, my name is Gabrielle and I'm a dietitian and exercise physiologist from Sydney, Australia. So like I said, tonight I'm going to be talking about the difference between coconut oil and olive oil. What I'll do is I'll get questions right at the end, so save up your questions if you can. Hi. And then, yeah, I'll try to answer any questions at the end if that's okay, just so I can get through the points that I'm going to say, otherwise I get all muddled up. So who am I talking for? I'm talking for Health Rewards, okay? healthrewards.co.uk. And so check out their website if you want to know more about Health Rewards, because they reward you for being healthy, which is great, which most companies don't do, okay? So they're going to reward you for being healthy. Please don't speak. Well, then why would you even listen to me? Anyway, okay, so, and who am I? So that's me, that's GabrielleMaston.com, that's my website. If you want to know more about this subject, I do actually have a blog post that's called The Great Fat Debate, Coconut Oil versus Olive Oil. So if you Google that under GabrielleMaston.com, you'll see that post. And there's lots of research articles on there, so I've gone into real depth. What oil do you use? Always olive oil. Yep. Okay, so now let's talk about in terms of health. So we're talking about health as in cancer, we're talking about heart disease when we're talking about health. Now, the big obvious one, the elephant in the room, is the types of fats that are made from coconut oil and olive oil. Sorry to interrupt, but do you have a spare? Okay, okay, no worries. All right, so the type of fat. So olive oil has what we call monounsaturated fat, which we know is heart protective. Okay, so it's actually heart protective. Whereas coconut oil is, yes, made from medium chain triglycerides or saturated fats, which is currently again under investigation. Now, a lot of the push for this investigation again is actually a lot of marketing. It's not actually due to health or people inquiring about saturated fat and it's all, you know, miracle food. It isn't, okay? So they're now finding that saturated fat might not be as detrimental as what we thought, but it's not healthy, okay? So there's a difference between something being neutral and having no effect, okay, than it actually being healthy, okay? So whereas our monounsaturated fats coming from olive oil has actually shown to be heart healthy, okay? So even though we can use medium chain triglycerides as energy, it still doesn't help you if you're not exercising, okay? So it doesn't help you burn fat faster. It just is extra energy that you're going to consume in coconut oil, and if you're not exercising, then there's no point, okay? So let's get that out of the way because the fat bit's the boring bit, yeah? Everybody knows about coconut oil and medium chain triglycerides. Let's talk about the important things. Now, there is a big difference between olive oil and other types of oils. And the reason why olive oil is so special is that it contains a lot of antioxidants. So the antioxidants we know, well, people, you know, the lay person like you guys, yeah, would know that antioxidants are what is the cancer fighting, yeah? So they're little molecules that help mop up what we call free radicals and they help fight cancer, okay, in the body. And so antioxidants are used for a whole range of things. So to keep you looking young, to actually keep your heart and your insides really healthy. Now, coconut oil doesn't have that, yeah? So why? Okay, so coconut oil doesn't actually have any antioxidants in there, and it is actually a really highly refined oil, whereas olive oil is not, okay? So really high quality olive oil doesn't undergo any heating processes like other oils. So for example, our rice bran oil, our rapeseed oil, canola oil, they all undergo heating and extra refining processes to get the oil, yeah, to extract the oil, where the olive oil doesn't. So it's more of a compression and pressure-based way that they make it. What about if you buy unrefined coconut oil? Yes, but it still doesn't have any antioxidants in it, yeah, whereas olive oil does. So the next big thing that people argue about is, well, you can't cook with olive oil, which is a big myth. So olive oil actually does have a really high smoking point if it is a high quality olive oil. So now we're talking about extra virgin olive oil. Yeah, so it is truly antibacterial. So antibacterial is different to antioxidant, okay? So antibacterial, it may be antibacterial, but why are you eating coconuts to be antibacterial? And what are you trying to, reduce bacteria for? Anyway, that's another question. Okay, so here we go. So what was I saying? I can't even remember. Yeah, I've lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the heating temperatures. Okay, so coconut oil actually has a temperature of the top point at about 177 degrees, okay, when you're frying and deep frying mainly, okay? And this, you would only hit those types of temperatures in a commercial-based kitchen. You would never hit 177 degrees at home, okay, on the kitchen stovetop. Whereas extra virgin olive oil actually has a smoking point, so the point where you fry the oil so badly that it starts to smoke, okay? So 200 degrees is where we get extra virgin olive oil to actually smoke. So you can see that, we would never actually reach those points for any type of oil to be really carcinogenic in the kitchen. Okay, so again, it's a bit of a null point, that argument that people say about smoking points. So don't save up your olive oil for the good times or for salad dressings. Use olive oil to cook, to fry, to deep fry, or, whatever you want to do. And they've actually found that deep frying vegetables in olive oil actually helps increase the antioxidant levels in the vegetables themselves. So they actually help you absorb antioxidants like carotenoids or beta carotenoids, okay? And for those that don't know what a beta carotenoids are, it's the orange pigmentation in the capsicum, in your carrots, and they convert to vitamin K, okay? And why is my hair wet? Is because I went to swim squad before this. So sorry guys. Yeah, my hair is dripping wet because I've been swimming for an hour and a half. And it's the middle of summer here in Sydney. So it's about still like 28 degrees, which is awesome. And yeah, look, everyone keeps saying about the hair. Yeah, of course. I use coconut oil in my hair. I only use coconut oil in my cooking if I'm doing special dishes that I want that sort of flavor with. So I'll use like coconut cream when I'm having like a green curry, for example. But in the majority of my cooking, I use extra virgin olive oil. Okay. And, don't be a tight ass. Buy a good quality extra virgin olive oil, okay? Because that's where we get more antioxidants, the highest smoking point, and it actually tastes better. So what about baking in a hot oven, baking potatoes? Olive oil would reach its smoking point. No, it really wouldn't. It really wouldn't, because remember, when we put the dial up to 200 degrees, it doesn't actually mean that the whole entire oven and inside the food is actually reaching that temperature. Like, for example, to fry a steak, the inside of your steak, even when you're cooking it to get it to well done, only hits about 70 degrees. So yeah, you won't reach smoking point. And plus, The temperature, of course, would increase over time through the inside of the food, but you wouldn't be frying or baking your food so that it goes like a biscuit anyway. So by the time you take it out from the cooking, it'll be fine. And look, the higher antioxidant levels in the extra virgin olive oil actually makes it more heat stable than any other oil, including coconut oil. So again, I would still use that. I missed that last question. I'm sorry. If you could ask it again, I'll try to answer it for you. Okay. Yeah, so the last point I want to say about extra virgin olive oil, and by the way, I don't work for any company that sells extra virgin olive oil, so I have no vested interest in telling you to use this product. But, okay, let's talk about a different thing in the extra virgin olive oil. So, sequely is a compound found in extra virgin olive oil. And sequely, they're actually finding is what is skin cancer protective. So they think, or researchers think, the reason why people in the Mediterranean that have a Mediterranean diet that's based on olive oil and tomatoes and all those types of foods, they spend a lot of time out in the sun, and most people have tan skin, but they don't suffer skin cancer rates as the same as we do in Australia. So they're doing, the Skin Cancer Foundation here in Australia is actually doing lots of research into the reasons why. Yeah, so they're finding that sequely the compound in extra virgin olive oil is actually protective. Okay, so if you have, is cold pressed important? Yes, cold pressed, because that means it's not refined. If you buy a highly refined olive oil, it won't have the same antioxidant capacity. Okay, so you want to buy cold pressed extra virgin, otherwise it's going to kind of be the same as the other oils and not have those added health, heart and cancer fighting benefits. Okay, you use it as a lotion, face cleanser and hair treatment. Okay, cool. I use the olive oil, I don't use olive oil in my hair. I use coconut oil in my hair. Is there any other questions that people have? I was getting a bit mixed up today with my words, but hopefully you got the point. I've got nothing against coconut oil, and if you want to use it, go right ahead. That's completely up to you. But I just think, you know, if you're going to eat something, you might as well eat it. Better one for your health. Where were you going to find virgin this time of age? Okay, sorry. Okay, yeah. Coconut oil is great for your skin, yes. But funny story, my mum used to put extra virgin olive oil in my hair when I was younger. She used to heat it up, and it just makes it shiny. Anyway, thank you for sharing. Well, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm on, and I'm sorry about pointing my pencil at everyone, but I kind of write notes so that I make sure that I cover everything when I talk. But guys, I'm on every Monday night at the same time. So it's 12 o'clock UK time or 10 p.m. Sydney, Australia time where I'm at. But again, if you want to know more about Health Rewards, this is their website. Go straight to their website and have a look. If you want to know more about olive oil and coconut oil, more information, that's my website. That's my Instagram handle below. You can have a look at my green curry recipe on Instagram if you want. Anyway, what about wok cooking? It's hot. Yeah, wok cooking. Yeah, but remember when you wok cook, it's only quick, so the food doesn't actually stay there for very long. So trust me when I say you won't hit those smoking point temperatures when you're cooking normally. What's my Insta? It's at Recipe Warrior. At Recipe Warrior is my Instagram account. So I was eating, what did I post up today? My fruit salad. Anyway, thanks so much, guys. Thanks for listening. I'll see you. One more question. Okay, one more question, and then I'll go. What's your question? Bye. Yeah. What's the question? Let me know, and then I'll go, because it's time to head to bed for me. Oh well. No question.